Okay, logging into for another day. Oh, we can actually click on these. Small Mantis Big Troll. Mass protests organized by Leafer Mantis have broken out in the surrounding areas of Site 87. These insects, which only active in autumn, are normally gathered together to protest against the massive default plan proposed by Wisconsin government. Because this behavior will prevent them from appreciating autumn leaves. Reported that the director of Site 87 has already requested local government to suspend the activity. It was this one. A bill has been approved in Florida recently allowing citizens to attack others with electronic devices. Of course it's Florida. It's always Florida. Bill has caused many violent incidents to occur. Gee. What were you thinking of doing it? Do you really not think they would not do it? Perpetrators have used electronic devices such as phones, laptops, game consoles to attack passersby randomly. Now, this incident is confirmed to be influenced by SCP-1434. MTF was sent to Site-279 to contain it. It is reported that the series of incidents has resulted in an economic loss of $6.72 million, and 68 citizens injured. 1 of 69. Many perpetrators have announced they are bankrupt due to the incident. Right, what about Site 93? Dr. Martinez of Site 46 was greeted by an unusual sight this morning. Instance of SCP-1879-2 at his door. After opening said door and not alarming Foundation staff, he brought a candy bar in exchange for a clip, which turned out to be a paperclip from his office desk. The Notified Council will take this moment to remind everyone that SCP-1879 is not an office salesman, and that deals should never be accepted and proposed, however sweet they may appear. It's not worth the cleanup. Oh God. Site 13. Normal incident occurred within Site 13. All buildings within Site 13 disappeared in no reason, and many corrupted unknown buildings appeared out of nowhere. Part of these buildings were in fire when appearing. Blank hours later, the site was back to normal, with blank personnel including director missing. These two SCPs disappeared during the incident. That's interesting. I'm wondering if I missed these from last time, because I didn't click on these. Oh cool, there's like a whole heap of them. Okay, hold on. Okay, Site 66. Research results of organic abnormalities. It is investigated that the growth rate of crops and metabolic rate of human beings within the influenced area of SCP-569 has increased prominently. We'll say, nice. This investigation result may help to find a source. A capsule bearing the insignia of the Foundation Temporal Anomalies Department has discovered near Moody Peak, Nevada. Contents include yet to be read Foundation documents and SCP files. Several of the aforementioned SCPs have since been contained. The capsule itself has been transported to Terminal Site 01, RCT, where efforts to reverse engineer the device and complete the retro-causal loop are ongoing. Okay, 816. Foundation is found in an Elbrus computer in a Cold War bunker in Eastern Europe. The computer is still running and is confirmed to be able to control all missile defense facilities all around Eastern Europe in power-off condition. And that's kind of not good. Okay, incident almost occurred within Site 17 involving SCP-953, who nearly broke out of containment after the assigned drone unexpectedly malfunctioned and jammed the door, leaving a slight gap open. Fortunately, her efforts were thwarted by an American foxhound designated Mr. Kibbles, name, attracted by the pallet that was being brought in and pouncing right into SCP-953. Mr. Kibbles will be receiving an award ceremony at 2100 hours. Hell yeah, Mr. Kibbles! Okay, site scientists developed an energetic drug that lets you work without sleeping, said to let you stay up all night without losing efficiency. Behavior may become slightly wired as a side effect, but is within acceptable levels. President O5 is considering making this drug readily available at every site. Gee, that totally won't go wrong. Okay, the head of Site 86 has been changed as per the written opinion of Chief Blank. Pizza made by the new head chief is particularly exquisite. Apparently the flavor changes to match the person eating it. Okay, cool. Hell is all the way out here. Official Site 72 reports that the recent outstick in geological activity was not in any way related to SCP-4997. However, the acting site director would like to remind everyone that they are still accepting reasonable proposals regarding means of neutralization, and that killing with fire is not a reasonable proposal. It is a reasonable proposal. You just kill it with fire. Kill everything with fire. Oh, we got a couple of Australian ones too. New data has been released connected to Incident 035. A caused by SCP-035, currently contained at Site 108. Personnel with a clearance of 4 or above may access the data by submitting the appropriate application and undergoing a Level 2 psychiatric exam. Oh, SCP-035 is the comedy mask. That's what it is. Okay, so it is actually one that I'm familiar with. I didn't realize it was all the way in Australia. But yeah, some of these I might know, it's just I'm not good at remembering numbers. And a new exploration device has been developed at Site 56, unusable even in locations where detention may be difficult. Expected to enable communication with the field. Currently undergoing testing. No problems are found. It will be distributed to the exploration department. Very cool. Then it's just back to that one. Anyway, files. Okay, our object is an irregular clay pot with a height of 23 centimeters and a diameter of 28 centimeters. But do not be fooled by its appearance. It is an organism, a womb. Yes, an earthen womb. SCP-660 may be safely stored in a standard safe deposit box, provided its mouth remains covered with an inert perspex disc and sealed with tampering-proof tape. Log of the test involving human experimentation with SCP-660. Okay, skin flap harvested from the left thigh of the cadaver. Donor was healthy in all respects prior to death. Tissue sample result. Daily biopsies indicates viability of sample. Cell sample was taken from tissue graft. Cultured in vitro, feeling a predisposition towards God, why did I use such big words? Precancerous and cancerous growth. There we go. Okay, then this one, tissue graft takes without complication, healing according to the usual steps of adherence, serum inhibit. Yeah, I don't know why I cannot pronounce words, and yeah, I got that word. However, as is common with severe burns cases, the compromised skin barrier led to infection. Eventual fatal septic shock. Post-mortem biopsy analysis indicates skin graft would have returned to full historical function had the recipient survived. Huh. Okay, what about this one? Usually SCP Blank was incapable of restoring D personnel's consciousness to its own body, or original body, removal from SCP-660. Computer interface was developed to facilitate two-way communication with D personnel. An interview was conducted once the D personnel was familiarized with the interface. An excerpt is included below. Okay, here we go. I guess I'll have to take your word for it. How do you feel? Suffocating and stretching. Could you be more specific? How the hell do you think it felt? Even mice need to grow and move and live. Every part of me was straining, but I was stuck. Thought I would explode. All contents of the interview are classified. Autopsy revealed precancerous growth throughout the mouse's body. Okay, got a couple more. Okay, our result this one is right arm successfully reattached to previous owner. Subject reports return of sensation in fingers of right hand. Contrary to poor prognosis due to severe tissue ablation and nerve damage, sustained an internal injury, or initial injury. Also reveals led to no precancerous cell growth. Transplant ruled to tentative success. Huh, cool. Addendum. Human testing with SCP-660 was suspended due to the sudden death of D778 from the teratoma with malignant transformation. I've seen fetus in V2 before, but never have I had one try to grab my probe during an autopsy. Lovely. It's been classified as safe by the Foundation. Okay, cool. Okay, let's click on these things. Okay. Okay, we do that one. That one. It's all over down to here. Yeah, we can submit. Okay, oh my god, a lot more reading. Okay, this one is, trees that grow on the site from the saplings obtained from the parent plants located in Nara Prefecture, Japan in 1905. Parent trees are owned by a family of traditionalist swordsmith claiming to be descended from a legendary sword maker. The original trees, or Bladewood Grove, is from the Foundation gained the technique to cut and work the wood and petals into serviceable items. Okay, so yeah, we just do these as we go along. Okay, so yeah, the trees, government denied all existence of the trees, and the products made from them are kept within the country. This. This word twice daily. It is important that no one be within the containment area when SCP-143 begins to shed. However, after shedding has concluded, the collection of the fallen petals for testing purposes have been authorized. Well, 3 staff to 143 today, collecting petals dropped by the tree the previous day when a sudden gust picked up, shaking a good deal of the petals from the trees and blowing them around. Stayed that windy for the whole day. It's under a cleanup crew, but it's still pretty windy. The odd petal will still fall. I have to pick up the remains when the wind dies down in a couple of days. Okay, that's rather concerning about the tree. Interesting. Okay, another one. A lot of items vended during testing phase 8. 800 yen entered for each item. Oh, is this the a vending machine one? I think I remember that one. Coke Zero, can of Diet Coke, packaging in English. Cheetos, black, a single pack of caffeinated chewing gum, Yan Yan, Pepsi, Dragon Twist, Dark Side Cola, can with clear plastic, liquid taste described as cola with something spicy in it. A little bakery, lemon clams. Diet Ghost. Oh, can contain an instance of SCP-2107. Packaging was in English. Testing done on the instance. This marks the first time SCP-261 has vended another SCP object. Okay, unknown. Small mesh bag filled with small multicolored pyramids. Packaging is in an unknown language. Pyramids are found to be very hard and unpleasant tasting, compared to chalk in taste and consistency. When placed in hot water, pyramids open and produce strings that quickly dissolve, colouring the water the same shade as the pyramid. Water has no additional taste, but testing revealed a sharp increase in mineral, carbohydrate, and protein contents. Several minerals unidentified at the present time. Content was found to be consistent with recommended daily intake of nutrients for adult humans. Since ingesting the water, I reported stomach cramps 2 hours later, but no other effects. Cool. Okay, aluminum blocks with a small glass window on the side. Box seamless and appears to be filled with small round animals covered in fur, each with 3 small paws and 1 single large eye. Oh, cute. Pressing upon it caused the inside of the box to rapidly become superheated, cooking the small animals alive. Oh no! Muffled noises and scratching were heard during the cooking process. The 1 minute 30 seconds, the front panel opens and gives access to the new cooked animals. Professor Kane volunteered to eat the animals, but no other researchers were willing to do so. Rightfully so. Taste described as crunchy and very spicy with a small hint of beef. I feel sad. No, not the poor little animals. Okay, tall, thin, aluminum can, packaging, and language. Opening can caused a chemical reaction with the liquid inside the can. Liquid was apparently not intended for an oxygenated atmosphere. Detonated violently, causing several injuries and killing 2 researchers. Testing discontinued and area cleared. Testing area observed to smell like citrus for several days. This doctor concluded it was either food or drinks, nothing else. How awful. Let's go on it. Okay, submit that one. Oh, I don't have any more tasks. Yay. So it is 5 minutes to 4 o'clock now. Just about ready. Again, you're not coming? Nah, of course he isn't. Doesn't suit me. What are you talking about? Guys, aren't you forgetting someone? Now, what are you talking about? Hey, Carl. Going to attend a monthly lecture. Alright. Monthly lecture? Each month, the Foundation invites someone famous to hold a lecture. Share new knowledge and insights pertaining to SCP. For this month's lecture, they invited Dr. Trevor. Holds a high reputation within the Foundation. Okay, let's go, I guess. I need a link to the monthly lecture, just a sec. Okay, I guess we're going to another training cinema. I'm entering to amnesia. Man, can I enter this other one? Okay, let's join the conference, I guess. It's taking its time to load.
There are many stories in this world. Some are read widely all over the world. Some are hidden in dust and known only by a handful of people. Today I'm going to tell you a story no one else has heard before. A real story of mystery and wonder and adventure.
Hell yeah.
And then you too will become the guardian of this story. The story takes place in a world of long ago. The hero of our story is a little boy. His name is Daniel.
Hi, Daniel. Okay. Well, it's gonna go horribly wrong in this story.
One day, out of nowhere, Daniel got a serious case of chickenpox. It made him look like a strawberry. To make sure he didn't spread it to others, Mrs. Page, the principal, had him isolate in an attic. And so, in the attic he lived, all on his own.
It was way too cheery.
Mr. Daniel, while up here in this attic, you'll have plenty of time to practice your penny whistle. I hope you practice well and prepare for next month's art festival.
But Mrs. Page, the melody is so difficult.
Don't give up, boy. You don't give up before you fight.
Oh, okay, we get to continue. Get to turn the pages
Daniel
ourselves.
was reluctant at first, but he trusted Mrs. Page, and he knew he should listen. And so he practiced the penny whistle.
Oh, so that's what a penny whistle is. Oh my god, we get to... Okay, this is kind of cool. I like this. Because it's a bit of a different gameplay thing. Yay!
Suddenly, he heard some strange noises in the corner of the attic.
Huh? Who's there?
Daniel decided to go over and take a look.
Oh, whoa, okay, I was not expecting us to actually be able to play with this. Oh my god. I love this art style, it's so cool. Man, I love how they have different styles for each of these different sections of the game. It's so cool. This one's probably my favorite, personally. At least so far. Wait, is that... No. Would that be Clementine's hat? That is a small nod to it. Oh my god, that'd be so cool if it was. Oh, on, check.
It was a mousetrap.
Look at the
there
cool
was a
little
red
dragon.
origami paper dragon inside of it.
Yeah, I think I recognize these actually. The little dragons. Pretty sure they're quite harmless.
Daniel carefully removed it. It was marvelous and beautiful. The only problem was part of its wing was damaged.
Oh,
But
no.
Daniel found a way to repair it.
Hell yeah. Choose an item to repair it. Oh, man. Like, yeah, this one's probably my favorite This one's probably, yeah, my favorite out of all the little sections we played so far. Oh, yeah, of all the different SCPs. Okay, no. Oh, there we go. Oh, it's that section.
Daniel held the repaired paper dragon high up in the air, imagining that it soared over all the world below. He played and played with the paper dragon.
Wee! Woo!
Whee!
Dragon! Soar!
In the warm afternoon sun, Daniel had to fight his eyelids just to keep them open.
Could it be? Or is this all just a dream?
The next day, with boredom and loneliness weighing him down, he began to fiddle with the old radio.
And this is where everything goes horribly wrong.
Our town is located in the plains, where earthquakes are not particularly common. Although there are 17 fault zones around us, they are all inactive.
Okay, cool.
A scrunched up ball of paper rolled over to his feet.
Where did this paper ball come from?
Just as Daniel went to pick it up, the ball suddenly came to life, and it rolled away. Daniel chased after it.
Oh, I guess oh god, we're playing again. Can we just like stay in this one? It's so nice and peaceful. Quite enjoy it here. Compared to all the other horrible stuff we had to deal with before. Look at it go! Oh my god. Come here. Come here. This has got like a little white dot above it, so I can actually track where it's coming from. There we go, we got it.
Just as he was about to seize the rolling paper ball, suddenly, terrible sparks erupted from it.
Here we go. The evil
Before
ball!
his very eyes, the paper ball began to grow, bigger and bigger. At that moment, a red figure suddenly appeared. The red figure quickly subdued the paper ball and threw it into a cardboard box. Daniel studied the red figure carefully. It had a sticker on its fluttering wing. It was the paper dragon.
I wasn't dreaming. Thank you for saving me.
Daniel was grateful and very happy. He walked closer to the paper dragon, but the paper dragon seemed timid and afraid and backed away. Just then, Daniel had an idea.
Oh, what idea is that?
He took out his penny whistle and slowly played a tune.
Okay, we're doing this again. Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
The paper dragon enjoyed the sound very much. It began to move along with the rhythm, flipping up and down in the air. Soon the two were playing and dancing, just like old friends.
happening?
The paper dragon traced out a beautiful arc in the air, communicating with Daniel in a unique way.
My cherished friend, after many long years, we finally meet again. Tell me, how has your family been? A great thank you for playing that music for me. You
You're
know
welcome.
how I love the beautiful rhythm of that instrument. But we ought to take precautions, as the room is not stable. Do you still remember how the room works? You're welcome to visit anytime.
The piece of paper then changed back into the shape of a paper dragon and flew into the cardboard box. The box closed shut, and a calm silence was restored to the attic. Daniel rushed to find a watercolor pen and marked the box with excitement in his fingertips.
Here be dragons.
Over the next few days, the paper dragon came out often to play with Daniel. During this time, Daniel introduced many of his friends to the paper dragon.
That cat's
Kitty!
name is Mrs. Carter. Ever since I secretly fed her some fish for dinner, we've been good friends. That's Duke. This
Who
is
is
Jessica's
a peanut
cat.
tree?
He doesn't like Rainy Day or Mrs. Carter. Only smoked sausages for his taste. And now, we are friends too. My name is Daniel. What's your name?
The paper dragon flapped its wings, as if it didn't understand him.
Well, since you like the sound of the penny whistle so much, why don't I just call you Penny? I'll keep practicing to make it sound better.
Yay.
Daniel and Penny then played baseball together in the attic.
Let's play cat.
Oh my god, we actually get to see the dragon. Oh no, it's like stuck to the screen a little bit, so we can't actually go and get a closer look at him. Okay, hold E to charge. Oh, he's playing fetch. Oh my god, you're such a good little dragon. I love you so much. And go get it. Oh my god, I love this so much. This is and gonna make you teary-eyed and make me cry. But yeah, not all SCPs are bad. Some
But
of them
just
are
as
just
they were in the
nice.
middle of enjoying themselves, a violent shaking suddenly rose from the ground.
Oh, oops.
The stubborn earthquake is back at it, folks, and it seems even stronger than last time.
At this moment, the box suddenly shot open, and thick clouds of smoke billowed out,
Uh-oh, this is
followed
paper
by
balls back
several
again.
paper balls. Penny attacked the paper balls without a moment's hesitation and promptly threw them back into the box. Penny then flew around in front of Daniel and rushed right back into the box. As the box closed, the earthquake stopped. Facing a friend's farewell without a formal goodbye, Daniel felt confused and lost. He moved the box to the center of the attic. Facing it, he practiced his penny whistle, day in and day out. As the days went by, Daniel's playing became smoother. One day, the box suddenly began to move.
Uh-oh, evil ball again.
Huh?
One,
Dragons!
3, 4? This time there were 4 paper dragons.
Yay, we got more friends.
They weren't alone. Enemies began to jump out of the box too.
Earthquake! Another earthquake! This time it's reached a magnitude of 5.8!
In that small attic, the 4 paper dragons fought fiercely against the paper balls. This time, the paper balls used new tactics. They clumped together into a single monstrous ball of paper. It began to shoot strong bursts of electric sparks at the paper dragons as they flew through the air. As they were hit, the paper dragons fell from the air, one after the other.
Press the button.
Seeing the injured paper dragons, Daniel felt very distressed and anxious. Just then, one of the paper dragons painfully started to fly and gathered the remainder of its power. The paper dragon transformed into a great beam of light and dove straight down to pierce through the monstrous paper ball. And then came another paper dragon. The monstrous paper ball was blasted to bits, exploding into smaller paper balls. Trembling, they struggled to escape back into the box. The sacrificed paper dragons were reduced to swirling shreds of paper,
No.
and a silence pervaded. Peace and tranquility were restored once again to the attic. Daniel saw the remaining 2 paper dragons lying on the floor, badly wounded. He rushed to grab some stickers and treated them at once.
Oh, it's a little red friend. Gently pick up. Oh, so they've put stickers on. Here you go, little buddy. Is the other little friend. Here you go.
Suddenly, countless
Look
paper
at all
dragons
them.
began to gush from the box. The 2 wounded paper dragons were repaired and began to fly. Like 2 colored threads, they merged with the other dragons, flying in unison. The dragons moved like a tide, flying freely through the attic. Daniel eagerly took out his penny whistle. He showed all his paper dragon friends the results of his hard work and practice.
Hey, we're gonna do it again. Hell yeah, we're gonna do this again. That was nice. I really like the music for
In
this
the
section.
sweet melody of his playing, Daniel felt himself enter into the world of dragons.
Rabbit! Wait, I don't know, moving. Oh my god, look at them, they're so cool!
The paper dragons merged into a long letter and floated down towards Daniel to tell their story.
After the last war, the fantasy world enjoyed a long spell of peace and stability. But now, the giants have returned. They have launched ferocious attacks, trying to invade your world through the room. We are prepared to launch the final defense. Then we will have to destroy your room, for it is the last remaining entryway into your world.
You can destroy my room.
Please believe this farewell will only be temporary. We will not be apart forever, and we will never forget our eternal mission of protecting you.
We forget you guys either.
At that moment, the paper dragons flew back into the box. Daniel still couldn't fully understand what the paper dragons had meant, but he had a vague feeling in his heart that he may never see his new friends again. A few days later, Daniel's chickenpox had fully recovered. He could now play the penny whistle very, very well. But the paper dragons never returned.
Put in the bag. I gotta pick it up. And I'm sad now. Now I don't have any friends.
Maybe it was time to leave and move on.
Wait.
Earthquake warning! Magnitude 6.2! A massive earthquake is hitting our town! All townspeople, please leave your houses immediately and move to safe open spaces!
Just then, countless paper dragons shot from the cardboard box. However, it seemed like they were under attack, spinning and falling through the air in confusion.
What's happening?
Daniel quickly grabbed the stickers out from his bag and did his best to heal the injured paper dragons.
Okay, I guess we're doing this. We're doing this. Are we supposed to? Are we supposed to be doing something? Wait. Okay, where's the next one? Here. Where's the next one? Here. Gotta heal all of them, at least as best as we can. Here.
But the paper balls swarmed together and pushed Daniel away, subduing him firmly in the corner. He couldn't move. Suddenly, ominous clouds rose from the box, and a violent lightning flashed through the room. The figure of a giant slowly emerged from the thick clouds and The entire attic became overwhelmed with its evil aura.
The earthquake is growing stronger, now with a magnitude of 7.1. Heaven almighty, are we doomed?
The giant unleashed its power maniacally. The paper dragon struggled against it, with no means of fighting back. At this critical moment, two paper dragons shined brilliantly. Together, they heroically crashed their bodies into the giant. Daniel thought the giant had been defeated by the paper dragons, but soon he found that things would probably not be so simple. The giant's figure could still be seen in the thick smoke, looking evil and terrible. The attacks of the paper dragons had had no effect, and the giant had only grown stronger. It fought back with a new ferocity. The paper dragons were simply no match for it.
The earthquake is growing stronger still! The greatest disaster this town has seen in over 100 years! My heavens! Will this nightmare ever end?
With the paper dragons now all but defeated, Daniel spotted a frail figure in the distance. It was Penny. It flew gently in front of Daniel and affectionately rubbed its head against his fingers, as if this whole crisis had never happened. Daniel felt like Penny was trying to tell him something, but he didn't quite understand what. Penny then left Daniel and soared into the air with a determination in its wings. Suddenly, the other paper dragons seemed to be summoned. They flew through the air, all together in unison, responding to the call without an ounce of hesitation. At that moment, Penny turned into a great red beam and rushed fast towards the giant. The other dragons followed, shining together like a shooting star. At that moment, Daniel seemed to see a real dragon flying.
No!
A huge explosion from the impact drowned out everything else in the attic. The attic rained down with countless pieces of paper, the leftover scraps of the paper dragons. Daniel wanted to collect all of the pieces. He thought he could still fix them.
Don't think there's any fixing though, buddy. So pretty yet so sad. It was like confetti. But yeah, there's no fixing them anymore. Quick scraps. Maybe we can make a multicolored dragon? That'd be cool. There's more of them. Oh, right over here. Oh, up here.
Goodbye, my friend.
And I didn't think I'd get to an SCP story that'd make me cry.
The nightmare is over. The earthquake has stopped. With God's mercy, our town is safe. We thank you, Lord, for your protection.
Lord being Penny.
A few days later, the art festival was held as scheduled. Daniel attended the show with his penny whistle.
Okay, one last send-off, I guess.
And now, Daniel Trevor will perform a penny whistle solo of a song titled Fly With Me.
Yeah, let's do this. Memory of Memory of Penny. Let me try it again. Memory of Penny. Dragons! Look at them go.
And that's how the story ends. Now, you might be wondering, what happened next? Are there still paper dragons in the world? Well, that's a difficult question to answer. But I believe that they are still protecting us somewhere in this world,
Yeah, the
just
SCP
like they promised they would,
Foundation.
forever, into eternity.
And the music was a little bit too loud at the end there, but man. God. I didn't think a game like this would make me cry. God. God, what a game. I'm glad I played that. Dragon Soul. The lovely paper dragons. I love this so much. Awesome, but where have they been contained now? Me too. What happened to all those cute little ones? P-1762 has now been contained at the Research Institute. Dr. Daniel is the supervising director. Carl Box has remained silent. Is that Daniel from the story? How do you all know this, Kent? Thought you didn't attend the monthly lecture. An introduction of Dr. Trevor Kent spent 2 years researching the SCP, so he knows far more than we do. Wow. Yeah, I told you all that particular SCP didn't suit me. Oh, come on, Kent. But really, imagine you tying up files and piles of cute little fairy books. It's kind of adorable. Enough already. I'm getting back to work. I'm going to stress the point again. That particular SCP does not suit me. Of course it doesn't. I've been here for a month now, and I'm entirely adjusted to the job. The context of my work is to simply process archive files. It's work that will never bore me. Few absurd jokes aside, most of the archives are really rather fascinating. I've been having hallucinations lately, like someone is calling me, voice low and uncertain. seem to be trying to communicate with me, but I cannot understand a single word they say. In fact, I had planned on seeing the doctor, but Zoe told me it was a typical rookie syndrome. It would clear up in a few days. I certainly hope that this is the case.